What's up guys, this is Pink Across. Today I'm going to be doing some top level laddering. I believe currently I'm definitely somewhere in the top 10, I think somewhere maybe around number 7, around high 1900 ELO. I'm going to be doing some games, explaining my thought process and going through it. If this kind of content sounds good to you guys, please remember to subscribe, leave a comment, and leave a like. All right, before we get into it, I'm going to give a quick description of the team. If you want to try this team out for yourself, there will be a link to the Pokepaste in the description. And if you want more information about the team, there will be a full RMT, which stands for Rate My Team. Basically, it's a post on Smogon where I provide replays, explain how the team works, give usage tips, explain my team building process, and lots of other good information. But I'll do a quick overview of the team here. We have a pretty standard dual screens Deoxys Speed here. Choice Scarf, Terra, Stellar, and Enamorus. What this does is when you use a Terra Blast Stellar, you get your attack and special attack dropped by 1. But because Enamorus has Contrary, it boosts attack and special attack by 1. And Terra Stellar is neutral offensively against every type. So this Enamorus can snowball out of control pretty quickly. We've got a Terra Poison Latias here, Double Dance with Agility and Calm Mind. The stabs of Psychic and Fighting are really difficult to take on. Gouging Fire with Dragon Dance, Outrage, Flare Blitz, and Morning Sun. Not much to say. It's really strong. It beats stuff up. That's what it does. Hatterene here, a lot, mostly to help with hazards, but also it can be a pretty threatening sweeper in its own right with Draining Kiss and Stored Power. And lastly, we have Kingambit, Terra Fire for Volcarona, and dealing with Will-O-Wisp with the Air Balloon in case Roaring Moon gets out of hand. I'm also still offering tutoring sessions, so if you're interested in signing up, maybe you just got back into the scene and really want to get a good grasp on DLC2, the link to sign up for a tutoring session will be in the description. Alright, let's do it. Okay, let's see what we got here. So this is okay, we got a Gouging Fire. Excadrill lead's actually kind of tough here. I don't really have a great answer to an Excadrill lead. That's unfortunate. I'm trying to think, although I don't want him to start setting up on Deoxys, but I can always taunt and reflect and that kind of stuff. So the Mold Breaker, that's the other thing to consider. It very well may be a Mold Breaker lead. Which means it'll get rocks up on Hatterene, so that's something else to consider. As for what I could potentially win with, I don't hate Enamorus. It might be able to pull some cheese. Yeah, Terra Blast looks like it could kind of go wild here under Reflect. Latias also definitely does not look bad. Gouging Fire. I'm just going to set up screens and see what happens. Not going to think too hard. I do want to use Taunt. Okay, so I block the Stealth Rock. That's good. I can go for a Reflect here. He's just going to spin. Question now is, do I... Part of me really wants to actually just go Latias here and start going. Like, it's a little risky. I'm going to do it, though. We'll see what happens. Okay, so I'll go for Agility here. Okay, Balloon Dengo. I can't really set up in the face of a Balloon Gholdengo. Like, I could. Could I? No, I'm going to go Kingambit on this. And I'm going to Sucker Punch here, because I'm kind of afraid. Okay. On this guy, yeah, so he's going to get Stealth Rock up. There's nothing I can do about that. He has Mold Breaker. I can Swords Dance, and then I can hit him with the Sucker Punch. So he has Sash, which makes sense, but at least I only have to take a Steel Beam. We didn't come out of that too badly. It could have gone better. I don't love that he got Rocks up, but I feel like there wasn't much I could do. I can go Hatterene here. Either the Encore or the Fighting move is coming out. So that's good. And now I'm in a good position to get off and Nuzzle. And honestly, hitting that Gholdengo is really nice. That could really open up my Latias later. But for now, I just want to go into Kingambit. And if I get Focus Blasted, I get Focus Blasted. We'll see what happens there. So this is a little weird. I'm just going to Kowtow Cleave. I feel like, yeah. I didn't think, a lot of these don't carry Fighting move. It's pretty rare. And here I want to Iron Head. Yeah, so if the Valiant came in, I got that, which was really nice. But also, even if the Rillaboom took me out, I was in a really good spot to just, like, use Light. Sorry, what am I saying? I was in a really good spot to just go into Deoxys speed and get up some screens. So here I'm actually going to go hard Deoxys speed. And I don't think he's going to attack me. Yeah, the DD comes out and I can reflect. So he's going to go for it again. I'm going to... I think I taunt here. Or maybe Psycho Boost. I think I'm going to taunt. I don't want him to be boosting up too much. This is pretty scary. Let's see if Hatterene can live this. So I have a Charizard here that's rigged to pretend like it's one of those. So let's see what my Hatterene's doing. I am absolute maximum defense, except 248 HP. So he's going to be plus 2.5, but I have a Reflect up. Sorry, Reflect. Okay, so he's got actually a pretty decent shot to kill me, but that's Heat Crash. So let's check Heat Crash. I don't know what Hatterene's like weight is or whatever. Okay, so it's the same. But I could go into my Gouging Fire and hit him with an Outrage here, which would have me locked in, but I still feel like that's not the end of the world here. Like, I don't really mind all that much being locked into Outrage against what the remainder of this guy's team appears to be. It's not a great situation, but I think I'm going to go into Gouging Fire, Terra Steel, and Outrage. He'll probably hit me with a Dragon move, and I'll Terra out of it and get the Outrage off. Dragon Claw, nice. Okay, he definitely drops here. So that's good. Threat averted. Okay, and the fact that he's going into Gholdengo is a pretty good sign for me. That means he doesn't have anything like really crazy. Question is, though, how do I position myself here so I definitely don't lose? I don't hate King Gambit. I don't hate it. Although I think the better play is Enamorus. Because if I go into Enamorus, right, I kill everything, he has to go Roaring Moon, and he has to Terra Flying, at which point King Gambit will then kill with a Sucker Punch after the Moonblast. So I think that's my play. So I'm going to go Enamorus here, we'll Moonblast. And he should go Rillaboom here and probably just sack it with like a Glide. I guess actually probably the better play would be to just Terra Flying the Roaring Moon now. But he does go Rillaboom first, which is good for me, unless he crits. The one scary thing here would be a crit. But he doesn't get it, fortunately. And yeah, I always click Moonblast. Okay, we see the Terra Flying come out. That's good. Gonna go for it. Now the real question here is... because at this point, I'm playing for the substitute chance. So I guess I should first just check Hatterene. So let's see Roaring Moon. Oh, whoops, I've already gone. So Hatterene here, and then Roaring Moon. Okay, so we're dealing with a +1 Terra Flying Acrobatics. So Hatterene is getting decimated by that. And Draining, excuse me, Draining Kiss would not break a substitute. Latias, I'm pretty sure, is going to die as well, but it wouldn't hurt to check, I guess. Yeah, Latias is dying. And of course, that's knockoff. What am I saying? Okay, so I'm just going to have to hope he's not substitute here. And that's kind of the nature of Roaring Moon. I feel like there's sort of a set for every team, it feels like. Yeah, but let's do it. Let's go for it. Because I do definitely kill here. I'm going to double check, but... Yeah, King Gambit Sucker Punch. Okay. Yeah, we're completely fine. Okay, and we get the kill. Very nice. So that's pretty great. We're moving up. That was a good ELO there, moving up to 1979. Let's see where that is on ladder. Number 5. Ooh, that's good. All right, looks like we've got another Deoxys speed here. I am loving Hatterene. I feel like Hatterene is my ticket to the win here. Main thing I gotta be careful for, just like last game, is that Gouging Fire. And the other weird thing is I kind of don't want to really lead Hatterene into Deoxys speed. Normally that's what it's for, but I feel like losing leftovers here is like really a mistake. Yeah, I don't want to lose leftovers on Hatterene, but it's also like, do I have another option? I think I do. I could lead Enamorus here and just take the rocks or Thunderwave or whatever, but I'm not outspeeding Deoxys speed at +2, which is unfortunate too. I guess King Gambit lead is possible, but I don't even hate King Gambit in this matchup either. Let's lead Deoxys and just taunt the other Deoxys and see what happens. That's never a terrible idea. Ideally, he's not knockoff. Let's see. Okay, so I get the taunt. Get hit with a Dark Pulse. That's really weird. This is Life Orb. I'm going to calc that damage. Because if he's timid, then I might have to switch out here, because I don't want to play a game without any screens. But that is surprising to me that he's Life Orb like that. But let's see. Life Orb, Dark Pulse. So definitely we're looking at special attack investment. But that is well within the range. Actually, no, that is certainly timid damage. So I'm at risk of death here. So let's... Ooh, do I want to go King Gambit this early? I think I'm gonna go... Yeah, I'll go King Gambit. He might Psycho Boost, predicting some switch too. Okay, we get Ice Beam, so yeah, it's good I didn't go into Enamorus. And here, I'm thinking he's probably going into... I'm gonna say Corviknight, so I'm gonna double Deoxys. I really don't anticipate him staying in here. But it looks like he did, and I don't die, which is really nice. But that's still pretty scary. Based on this set, I think I'm safe to go Hatterene here. This last move has got to be Psycho Boost, so as long as we don't get frozen, okay, cool. And I'm thinking here just Draining Kiss. No need to complicate things. Okay, cool. So that's going to be just a nice little bit of health, and I can Calm Mind. So Ruination will come out, but I can Draining Kiss again, and there'll have to be a Terra to get out of that. Now, is it worth paralyzing the Corviknight? I feel like it's not. I'm going to but if he's Brave Bird, that's a problem for me. I'm going to Draining Kiss again, because I figured Brave Bird is pretty uncommon in this metagame. Okay, and I'll get a really nice Draining Kiss there. Oh, that's especially good. Okay, now this time I can Nuzzle. Okay, so it is Brave Bird, he just didn't go for it last time. But I think I'm actually getting enough back that I can Draining Kiss. Yeah, I can Draining Kiss pretty nicely, actually. And the Gouging Fire comes in here. Things get a little dicey. Let's check the Hatterene calcs on this. Hatterene, okay. Flare Blitz has a pretty solid shot to take me out here. That would be sad. We don't want that. I could go into my own Gouging Fire. It's a pretty risky path, but it's possible. This Pokemon is a problem. If it hasn't been evident watching this video, this is a major problem. I think... Oh, but he really might DD. Might he? Yeah. I'm trying to think. If I don't have Hatterene, am I still okay in this matchup? I definitely got good value out of Hatterene. I hit a good bit of the team. I'm trying to think, how do I win if not with Hatterene? I do have ways, but I have concerns as well. And I have a chance to live. I think all in all my play is to Nuzzle here. Okay, that's pretty good. That is basically a dream scenario for me. Because he's used his Terra, I get the Paralysis, and now I'm going into my Gouging Fire. Because I don't think he clicks a Dragon move here. That's the one thing that would shock me. So we see Flare Blitz come out. And now I am in a position to outspeed and Flare Blitz him. Great. And hopefully Paralysis here? No. Okay, so we don't get the Paralysis, but that's okay. I still really came out ahead in that exchange, and we absolutely take those. Question is here, how do I finish it off? because I really don't want to let this... Now, it is good that the Iron Boulder can't Terra, but I still don't want to give it a setup opportunity for absolutely nothing. The other option, I could actually go into my Deoxys and get up a Reflect here. It's kind of a tough one, isn't it? A Paralysis would be nice. That would make the Reflect play easy, but that's not how the game goes, is it? Let's go Deoxys and finish this thing with a Psycho boost and see what happens from there. Okay, I think I Reflect here because I'm pretty sure if this Ting Lu attacks me, I go into Hatterene and I think I win here. That's the plan. I don't think he can beat this Hatterene. I really don't. This Corviknight, this paralyzed Corviknight is not going to do it, man. It's just not. Unless he gets a crit, but that's unlikely. Yeah, so he's got a crit here with Flare Blitz, and he doesn't get the crit. He gets paralyzed, rather. Even better. So yeah, it's looking like Iron Boulder, crit, or bust, pretty much. And I actually think whatever he goes into, I'm probably going to boost up on to the point where I can kill Iron Boulder with stored power. So I'm going to actually start running those calcs. Okay. Yeah, like I'm pretty sure I stack up on this, but before that, I'm going to just quickly take a look at the calcs because I want to be able to one-shot Iron Boulder. That's the goal here. But let me check here. Make sure I'm good on time. Yeah, I got 90 seconds. So this is what we use the timer for. That's why I like being a clicker most of the time. So we've got 90, 68. No, okay, 90, 108. So let's see. We'll make it HP 90, 108, fighting, and psychic. No defense investment. Time check. Okay, looking good. And it's going to be plus, let's say +4. Will +4 do it? +4 will do it if on against the Rock and Psychic type. So I just get one more. And then we're good. Just gonna make sure, right? That's, yeah. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, so the Draining Kiss comes off. We're looking good. I can Draining Kiss this, no problem. Only maybe a critical hit Shadow Ball here would kill, but I'm not convinced. I'm not saying GG till it's all... Okay, but we get the forfeit. Very nice. Good game. There are not a lot of people on ladder right now, and I don't want to face my first opponent again, so I'm going to wait till tomorrow, and I'll cut back to you guys. Okay, let's see what we got here. This is interesting. Looking like... So this guy's pretty high. Sort of almost looks like a pre-DLC balance. But let's see, what can I do about this? I think I just want to lead with Deoxys. I'm expecting either a Meowscarada or a Gholdengo lead. One potentially hazardous thing I should keep my eye on is the very real chance that that's a Scarf Meowscarada. That seems like it would be a very good Deoxys speed anti-lead. So I'll be careful with that. Okay, but we see a Ting Lu, which is... That's kind of nice. I do want to taunt this, to be honest. Okay, and I get Earthquake, but I can pretty easily Reflect here. And we're still going to get out of here with probably Screens up and Deoxys alive. So, really not the end of the world. And I'm definitely going into Hatterene here. I know he's probably going to click Ruination, that's fine. Oh, we get the Stealth Rock. That's so nice. I'm going to click Calm Mind, because I think he'll stay in once. And here I want to use Nuzzle, because I'm thinking Gholdengo. Yeah, okay. So we got that. That's pretty nice. The Gholdengo's Balloon, which is really cool as well. I actually want to go straight into Gouging Fire and just start doing some damage. Because this Gholdengo is not going to be able to do much to me. Okay, we get paralyzed, or he gets paralyzed. It's very nice. This thing will probably just going to pull out the haze, so I'm going to outrage, just do as much as I can. Okay, the toxic comes off. So I guess I could have Dragon Danced again. Okay, but we get the fortunate confusion, so I can Flare Blitz here. We do break through, and we kill the Pex. And here, just so I can hit twice, ideally. Okay, now I get hurt with confusion, which is kind of sad, but we had a pretty good run. I'm happy with how that turned out. And I'm actually really well positioned here to go into Enamorus and click Moonblast. He could get out of that with Terra Steel, is the one problem. Terra Steel would actually be pretty scary against my team here. I feel like there's like very little reason not to go for the Terra Steel, so part of me wants to go Deoxys first and set up a screen. I'm trying to think, because based on that, let's see what the Zamazenta item. So it was heavy duty boots. So that means we're probably looking at a leftovers 4 attack set. I'm thinking, yeah. Okay. And Hatterene does take 120 from Heavy Slam. So I've got to somehow... What do I do about this here? I could go Deoxys and Psycho Boost, but if he Terra Steals, that's kind of a sad situation for me. I could go Enamorus to bait the Terra Steel and switch in Latias. Let me calc here and just see how much Latias would take. Because Latias is pretty expendable here because it's just going to get whirlwinded by the Tinglu. So let's see. Latias, and we'll calc against Zamazenta Heavy Slam. So that's not doing that much. Like Terra Steel will 2-hit KO, but I think I like the Scout idea. So let's go into this, and I'll double Latias here to see what he wants to do. And I'm actually more defensive than that, so I might even live Terra Steel, because I have a lot of defense on this guy. It's like, about exactly what? Actually, wait, I can pull up the exact set here. Yeah, we're actually probably living. Okay, so we get the Terra Stellar coming out, which is interesting. I didn't expect that. So I think my best play here is to Agility and then Stored Power, because the Terra Stellar does not change the type your defensive typing. So we got off a pretty good bit of damage, and the great thing about this is I can now freely go Enamorus and click Moonblast, and absolutely nothing is okay with taking that on my opponent's team. So I'm really happy with this situation. Let's just Moonblast. And once that Tinglu gets chipped, I could definitely see an end game here where I use Contrary Terra Blast. But this is a pretty clear-cut situation here. I definitely go King Gambit. Hopefully no Focus Blast. I guess we'll never know. We take those, the paralysis, every time. I don't really want to risk what this Skarmory might do to me. Although I'm pretty fast. That would be a fast Skarmory. I'm gonna go for the Kowtow Cleave. I don't think this Skarmory's about to outspeed me. Okay, so it did. Interesting. Let's... Ooh, what do I do about that? I'm gonna go Hatterene here. And let's Calm Mind. So the Gholdengo comes in. I can definitely see a world where I use my Terra Dark against this, but I don't think that's the play just yet. So let's go into King Gambit here, and then let's see how much, because that's a max defense Skarmory. How much is Enamorus doing against a Skarmory? Okay, that's like not terrible damage, but probably I think it might be time to do the Terra Stellar Blast shenanigans. Get that ball rolling. Yeah, I can double Enamorus here. There's no way the Gholdengo stays in. And yeah, let's... Or do I just Moonblast? No, let's do it. Let's do this. So I think this will kill. Cool. And the good thing is I still maintain my typing. So Meowscarada here. Let's check. I don't actually know how much Meowscarada does with the Thunder Punch here. So we don't have Stellar in yet, but it'll basically be a 100 So we'll call it like Hyper Voice. Say 100 base power. And I'm +1 Modest against... So I have... Oh, that's minus special defense, though. It's not good. So I have, let's see, it's still minus. What did I change it to? I have like a 0% chance to kill. And if this thing uses Thunder Punch on me... I'm in a very bad position. Wait, what the heck? Oh, it's not Protean. Let me check my timer here. Okay, I'm good. Yeah, so that's going to kill. So I actually think my play is Hatterene here. I don't think I need it for much. Okay, the triple Axle. Yeah, that would have done me in just as well, so I'm happy I switched out there. I'm thinking just Draining Kiss here for damage is fine. Hopefully we don't get the 3-hit again, but okay, it's not the end of the world. I'm okay with that situation. I think my play here is to go Deoxys and get up a Reflect. I could definitely win this with Kingambit, or I also could very well win this with Enamorus. I'm a little worried about low kick. I am definitely a little worried about low kick, yeah. I think I go Kingambit here and Sucker Punch. I'm pretty sure that's the play, because if the Ting Lu kills me, then I definitely win. I don't think, yeah, I think a non... Let me check if Meowscarada would actually kill a Kingambit here. I think it would. Not Protean, and I have a Reflect. Let's say Roar Veil, that works. So never mind, actually doesn't, but we get the Sucker Punch, so that is what we needed. I think I win now. I can Swords Dance here, I think is my play, because Earthquake doesn't kill. And then I Iron Head. Cool. And now I Terra Blast Stellar. Cool. I actually maybe should have... I think I kill Gholdengo here. I think I kill Gholdengo. But probably the play was to hit this thing even more and not be in that situation. But let's see. Let's see if we kill Gholdengo. I think we should. Yeah, we do. And now Meowscarada gets outsped here and drops. Sucker Punch won't kill. Very nice, good game. And we get up to 2,000. Okay, looks like we're facing a... This is a really weird looking team. 1700s, yeah, I can kind of believe that. This team doesn't really look very well structured. Looks extremely weak to ground types, like holy crap. 4 ground weaks, no resist, probably just a balloon. Like even Terra Flying won't save you from that. Unfortunately, we don't have a great Tusk, but it's okay. I'm thinking this game I could really like Latias, but also the Toxapex could just haze me, so that's not great. Gouging Fire could be nice, especially if it can take the Pex out of commission. But I feel like I'm actually going to lead Enamorus here because of the very likely Darkrai lead. And I'm just going to click Moonblast. Like, it's not bad damage on anything. Okay, so the Toxapex comes in, and we get some insight as to the set. I think that means it's defensive based on that damage. I'm going to go Hatterene. I know it's a little predictable, but okay, we get Sludge Bomb. That's not good. But no poison, which is really nice. He's probably going to go for it again. I want to get off the Nuzzle. Cool. Because this is Sludge Bomb, I'm curious. We haven't seen any item out of this. I wonder if that's Assault Vest. Let's see. So or no, sorry. Here we go. Enamorus right here. Toxapex. Assault Vest. And I got a critical hit. No, so that's not doing... Maybe... No, but like, why would you run Speed? Surely we're not dealing with an Assault Vest Speedy Toxapex that has, like, no investment. That would be crazy, right? Say it ain't so. Okay, I'm going to go Deoxys here. Hopefully a Paralysis would be nice. A Sludge Bomb. Okay, that's great. I think he's probably going to just go into Darkrai. So I want to get up a Light Screen first. Okay, that's fine. And here, I'm actually liking Gouging Fire. Because I think... Well, no, that could be risky if he goes into Darkrai. Let me go back into Enamorus. That deals pretty well with the Cinderace switch, the Gholdengo. Okay. Now the question is here, do I take... I think I go Gouging Fire. I don't want to take a Make It Rain. Hopefully this Gholdengo doesn't hit me with like a Thunder Wave. That would be really sad. Okay, cool. Make It Rain is what we were hoping for, and I can Dragon Dance here. And this is kind of what we were talking about. I would love to see Outrage just completely obliterate this Toxapex here. That's the dream. Okay, so it doesn't. But it is paralyzed. The Toxapex is paralyzed and at low health. So I can see the Latias endgame here being huge. And the Pex gets sacked. And we have another turn of Outrage, which you could call lucky or unlucky. I'm not too concerned either way here. That's okay, that I'm now concerned. But I can Morning Sun. And now I can Flare Blitz. Please, please, yes. Oh, that's beautiful. This is why we run Morning Sun, people. This is why we run Morning Sun. That was incredible. We love to see it. Whew. Okay, okay. Gotta get back down to earth here. I still have a game to win. It's not over yet. That was really good exchange for us, but it's not over yet. Had that not happened to the King Gambit, that would have been a kind of a rough state of affairs. I did have Terra, Latias. Oh, actually, that wouldn't have done much. No, actually, his King Gambit Terra Fairied, so I would have been able to reflect and finish off with my King Gambit without too much of an issue. But not having to use any of those resources is pretty amazing. I really like Enamorus in this late game. I think my first course of action is just to go Deoxys. Especially, it's kind of nice that I can't get Hypnosis here. So I can Light Screen. Okay, we have a Scarf Darkrai in the house, folks. So that's pretty scary. But I can go Enamorus and pretty much go for a free Earth Power here, I'm thinking. Or do I go for the Terra Blast thing here? I don't think I do. I think I want to save it for Latias. So I'm going to Earth Power. We get the Gholdengo. That's really nice. That's kind of the ideal situation. Now, normally, I would be really afraid of that Kyurem, but because I have an Air Balloon King Gambit sitting in the back, I feel pretty safe to click Earth Power again. And if he goes into Kyurem, just go right into King Gambit here. But it's really good to know that that Darkrai is Scarf. That makes it a lot less scary, to be honest. And the Ice Beam comes out. That is Specs damage. That's definitely Specs. I click Kowtow Cleave here, because just for a little extra damage on the Cinderace. Nice. I actually think I pretty much straight up win with Moonblast at this point. I don't really want to play Will-O-Wisp games. I think I can sack Hatterene without much of an issue, and I'm not worried about the being used as setup fodder from Kyurem because it's clearly Choice Specs, so I can Nuzzle. Oh, nice, and we actually live. So that's a cool little bonus. Doesn't really matter. It's not a huge deal, but it's nice to have. Okay, so my play here, I think, is always... I kind of like King Gambit, double Latias. Let's see what he does. Trick. I'm actually so cool with that. I'm about to... He can catch this Aura Sphere, and now that means my Enamorus wins, because this Darkrai no longer has any way to outspeed my Enamorus. So I'm super happy with that. I'm going to gleefully click Aura Sphere here, and he can go for whatever he wants. Please no freeze. Okay, good. I'm going to go for that again. Scarf Latias is actually perfect here. That's like exactly what I wanted. Just Aura Sphere a little more. Okay, and now just going to finish it up with Enamorus Moonblast. Didn't even have to use my Terra this game, which is kind of cool. So good game. Only 7 points, but still, it's a nice win. Okay, we're facing the the rare and elusive Rain team. I'm thinking I'm thinking our way to win here is Latias. I do really like Latias in this matchup. It seems extremely strong. I do have to kind of watch it with the Archaludon lead. I'm definitely a little scared of what that could do to my team. I would say I definitely prioritize Light Screen in this matchup, so I'll probably just lead with Deoxys Speed and go for the Light Screen. I think that's probably the play here. No need to complicate things. Okay, and the U-turn, that's nice. I was hoping I didn't get knocked off there. So the U-turn is pretty much an ideal situation. I don't know how much a Kingdra is doing, so that could be scary. But it looks like he's just going to go King Gambit. I'm really tempted to just take it here. But is that worth it? I think it is. Well, what do I really need the Reflect for? Because I'm thinking I'll Reflect here and then go into Gouging Fire is the plan. Do I need that? Sure, let's Reflect and see what happens. Okay, so that's really nice, actually. Now, I could hope he doesn't have Steel Stab. I think either way, I think my play is Hatterene here. So the Electro Shot does come out. Doesn't do too much. I think I will die to a Steel move. Let's hope he doesn't have it. Okay, that's looking good. I like that. Although I don't love the incredible amount of power this thing is gaining on me here. I feel like I do have to let Hatterene go. I don't love that, but okay, we get a really very, very nice Draining Kiss. That's looking like Assault Vest based on the damage. Electro Shot again, I don't know if this will kill me here, and I barely hang on. That's pretty nice. And we get another Paralysis. Another. Oh, that's really good luck. That's really, really, really good luck. Okay, and the Flash Cannon comes off. So based on that Hatterene Draining Kiss damage, I need to see if I can actually kill here with Enamorus. Or do I even go Enamorus is the other question. It might be better to... Actually, I could... It's tough. I could go into Deoxys Speed and get up a Light Screen here. I'll probably die. Actually, I don't think I do die to a Flash Cannon. I don't think I die. So that's one possible route. But let's see. I'm going to just check to see if I kill with a Moonblast first. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, Enamorus versus... Oh, finally, they've actually got Archaludon in. That's really nice. So let me just check Hatterene. Draining Kiss damage. So he's max HP. Does that add up? Oh, wow. No, he's like max special defense investment for that to be the case. So Moonblast is not going to kill. Earth Power is. I don't really like that. I think I'm going to go into... I think I'm going to go into Iron Flow here. My Deoxys. Okay, yeah, we don't die. Now the real question here is, do I Reflect or do I Psycho Boost so I get the kill next time? I think I Reflect. It's a little risky. Okay, but yeah, I figured I'd go for it. Now here, oh, I feel like I'm really banking on the Latias win at this point, but it is what it is. I feel like I have to Moonblast so the Pelipper doesn't just come in for free, so I'm going to do that. But yeah, it's definitely, I'm banking on the Latias. So let's maybe a Para here. Okay, that's nice. That's fortunate. Although low-key, maybe not. We kind of want this Enamorus to die so the Latias can get in and start doing things. So if this Pelipper starts spamming Roost on us, we're getting out. But okay, this is good. Enamorus is positioned really well here. Oh, and we're getting chip on the Kingambit too. That's beautiful. And I don't think Sucker Punch actually kills here. That's so good. That's so good. I am worried about Kingdra coming in right here, though. But I feel like Latias is so good. We can maybe... it's hard to say, because I'm thinking this will be modest. I'm thinking this will be modest. So I do believe I go in an Agility. Although the other question is, does I don't think that'll live. I think I have to go in. I think it's time. Or maybe I should have sacked for rain turns, but let's see what happens. Gonna go for the agility, gonna go for the Calm Mind. Let's see what I got. Yeah, I'm thinking though now. No, but if I did try to sack for the rain turns, the Tusk could have come in and started bulking up and doing knockoff things. So I think this is my best win path here. I really don't. I feel like this is my play either way, but I am curious to see how much Latias is taking here. So that's like not too bad. He hasn't used his Terra though, so we could see the Terra Water come out here, and that would be pretty much lethal, I think. I'm really tempted to actually switch Iron Obsidian, my Gouging Fire in here, to block that that Terra possibility. Because I feel like the Terra Water feels very probable here. I'm going to do it. Let's see what happens. Yeah. So I'm actually going to Swords Dance here. I think I'm actually going to Swords Dance again. I'm okay with that. And now we go in and we click Agility. And we try to get something going here. I may have to hope that the Kingdra is not timid. I could probably... No, it got O-code. Well, maybe that'll give me some information. So let's see. Tusk is not Proto. That's cool. But let's just see. Gouging Fire. Check my timer here. Okay, I got a good amount of time. Gouging 105 HP. I don't think this will give me any info on the Kingdra nature, but just to try it. Let's see. And let's see, that's going to be, yeah, Weather Ball. Yeah, no, that super kills anyway, so it doesn't really give me any valuable info. I'm gonna hope for Modest. I think I have to. Actually, no, I don't think I do hope for Modest. Let me check here if Latias with 1 Calm Mind and 2 Agilities does it. It does not, or it doesn't have a very good chance to. So I think I do hope for the Modest, and I go double Calm Minds here. Okay, I think he's just choked. So I'm going to Terra Poison here and click Calm Mind again. And unless I get crit with the Draco, I think I win. Yeah, and now I click Agility, and now it's over with Stored Power. Unless I get crit with the Draco here. Oh, actually, I did kind of choke there by risking another Draco crit. Or no, never mind, I didn't. Because I realized he wasn't in range. So now I win by clicking Stored Power every time. There's nothing he can do. No way these are Sash, either of these. That would be insane. Yeah, Kingdra always gets outsped here and it always dies. Okay, this is looking good. Please no Sash. Actually, no, I don't think there's anything that can be done. Good game. Oh no, I just disconnected. Never mind. I just typed GG twice. I'm gonna trying to pull this up on my phone here. Sign into PS so I don't get DC'd here. Yeah, as for a video on rain teams, I think rain teams are terrible, to be honest. I don't think they're ever worth using in this generation. Maybe at some point, but I'm not hopeful. Okay, we have a kind of a dragon spam sort of team here. This is sort of a weird looking team. Although it is pretty scary looking. I do feel like Gouging Fire could tear this team to shreds if given the chance. Scizor is kind of unfortunate. My Latias hates it. My Hatterene hates it. My Enamorus hates it. So that'll be tough. But I could Terra. I could see potentially Hatterene maybe doing well here with Terra. Although it's Terra Dark here, so maybe not. I don't know. Kind of a tough situation. I'm not going to think too hard. I'm just going to lead with Deoxys and set up some screens. So I'm thinking I'll start with a Taunt, just to be safe. And then I'll probably, yeah, Taunt into double screens into Hatterene, switch into Nuzzle. It's probably what's going to happen, but that depends on what plays he makes. Okay, so I get played there. I really don't want to. I feel like getting my Hatterene. I think I'm probably going to get Nuzzled here. Oh, I don't get Nuzzled. Is this a Choice Specs Draining Kiss Hatterene? I think that's Choice Specs, guys. I'm pretty sure. We got a Choice Specs Hatterene in the house. Okay, yeah, we're gonna Nuzzle this guy. I don't really know what to do about that. I feel like I go back into Deoxys. Okay, this is kind of scary, but I think I can light screen here pretty safely. And he actually goes back into Hatterene, so that's pretty cool for me. I'm okay clicking Reflect here. Based on the fact that he went for Draining Kiss last time, I'm gonna say he probably doesn't have Nuzzle. Okay, the trick happens. So I have a Choice Specs now, which is not great, but he also now has Light Clay, so this Hatterene isn't exactly having the time of its life either. I think this is a great time to go into my Gouging Fire, because I don't think this Hatterene can really touch me, and I don't think he has Nuzzle, based on the way he's been playing. I think it's got to be, especially if you're running Draining Kiss on a Choice Spec set, you've got to be running some kind of Psychic Stab and Mystical Fire. So I can DD here and be in a really, really nice spot. I am certain this is going to Whirlwind me here, so I feel good outraging. No need to take unnecessary damage clicking Flare Blitz. Yeah. Let's just go for Moonblast. Or actually, I feel like I'm actually better going into Hatterene here. But then the odds of Scizor coming in are pretty high. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I think Moonblast is a good mid-ground. I don't love Stealth Rock going up if he uses it here, but I think probably I'll just get damage on the Scizor. Okay, and I hit the Gholdengo instead, which is fine. And I'm going to go right back into my Gouging Fire. So based on the damage last time, I can't just stay in here and take an Earthquake. Part of me really wants to predict the Stealth Rock. I actually think I can Dragon Dance here. I kind of like that. Okay, so I did get the Stealth Rock read, and here I'm going to Outrage. Okay, now he has got a Light Clay. He does not have... So I'm actually going to Dragon Dance here. I don't think this Hatterene can do that much damage to me. I'm feeling kind of like Dragon Dancing again. Is that greedy? I mean, okay, well, yeah, it's definitely greedy. It's definitely greedy. Do I need it for anything? Yes, because, like, possible Terra types. Yeah, I'll DD again. Okay, and I can Flare Blitz here very easily. Especially with the Paralysis and the Morning Sun on Hatterene, I felt like super free to just kind of click what I wanted. Because no matter really what happened, I could always Morning Sun it off. Although the, yeah, that's not great, that situation there. This, you know, I'm going to Outrage. I feel like he's giving me this, knowing he can go into Hatterene after. I will take the trade. Okay, so he sacks the Tinglu, which is kind of unfortunate. If the Hatterene gets paralyzed here, though, if the Hatterene gets paralyzed, I am Morning Sunning all the way back up. So this is not, like, the worst situation in the world. So let's hope for the Paralysis. Okay, the Paralysis doesn't happen, but that's okay. I'm still in far from a terrible position. Although, yeah, I'm not loving that my guys are... My Iron Flow here, my Deoxys Speed has the Choice Specs. That's kind of sad at this stage in the game. Maybe I should have just Flare Blitzed the Hydreigon in retrospect, but I didn't really anticipate the Tinglu sack. I thought he would just stay in there. Another really solid play here is actually just going King Gambit and clicking Iron Head. And I do still have my Terra intact, so if he wants to try something with Dragapult, I can handle that too. I'm liking just Iron Heading here, because I don't think he's going to want to preserve. I think he likes Scizor and is not going to risk it, and he doesn't really care about his paralyzed Hatterene. So that's pretty good. We just got a nice little kill there. And the fact that the Dragapult's coming in makes me so tempted to Terra Fire. It really does make me tempted to just go for the Terra Fire. But at the same time, I feel like, oh, like that Latias late game could be so insanely good. I'm going to go into Hatterene. I think that's a decent scout, and Hatterene's pretty useless here. And the Will-O-Wisp does come out. I kind of, unfortunate miss there. It's probably not going to matter, but it would have been nice to hit. It definitely would have been nice to hit, just to get a little bit of extra chip, and if this Dragapult turns out to be Sash, that could be a bigger deal than I anticipated. So, oh, okay, we got Life Orb in the house. That's very interesting. I didn't expect that. I want to kind of get a read on what that Scizor set is, so I think here I'm going to go into Enamorus, get off a Moonblast, and then probably end up switching into the Deoxys Speed and sacking it. But okay, it looks like he doesn't anticipate my set and just kind of throws that away. Let me calc Bullet Punch. So he has not used his Terra, so the Terra Steel is intact on Scizor, which is pretty scary. So part of me thinks I always Moonblast here, just to get the damage off so the Scizor gets into Kingambit's Sucker Punch range. So let's do that. Okay, and I'm really happy to see that Moonblast damage, because that means Roost is extremely unlikely. Actually, does Scizor get Roost? I forgot. I think it lost at this gen. So Scizor lost Roost. So my fears are for nothing in this regard. I do think, based on the damage, I'm probably going to sack my Deoxys Speed here. I'm going to say he's probably Life Orb or something, so okay. I definitely sack my Deoxys Speed here. Oh, so I actually didn't die. So that's unfortunate. I probably could have saved it. But that tells me, I'm just trying to think. Based on that Moonblast damage, let's calc Enamorus, because I'm trying to find out if I should go for the Kowtow Cleave, because my Scizor, it's pretty fast. But based on this, the Moonblast damage, doing 40, this Scizor is going to be maximum speed. So, let's see close combat against, so this is a Scizor without Life Orb, so that's good to keep in mind. My Kingambit is this one, no HP. If I Terra Fire, not Life Orb, he's not killing. And I'm pretty sure I can kill the Scizor. Let's see, Kowtow Cleave. Yeah, I definitely kill the Scizor. And I can probably clean up from there. Although that's going to be a bit tricky. But let me Terra Fire and Kowtow Cleave here. And then just pray I can win with one of these guys. I think that's probably the play. I don't know, that feels really tricky. But do I have another play? I just realized timer wasn't on, so I can take my time here. I'm going to just think. Yeah, because the Scizor definitely outspeeds me. And I'm going to get close combated, probably. The one thing I could do, I think the better play here is to go for the Sucker Punch reads, because I do think I kill with a Sucker Punch. Okay, that's huge. That's so big. So, okay, that thinking time was a huge help. Yeah, so the reason I decided to end up going for the Sucker Punch there is because I had two chances to get the the Sucker Punch 50-50, whereas if he Bullet Punched me, I wouldn't get to it KO'd, so I could have run that back again. And I could maintain my Terra for my Latias, because I'm pretty sure my combination of Enamorus plus a Terra Calm Mind Latias can beat the Hydreigon. And especially if I got the Sucker Punch, I would be able to kind of see what he wants to do on Kingambit, and I could even double Enamorus on the Hydreigon and keep Kingambit for later. If I went for the Terra Fire Kowtow Cleave although that was the safest way to take down Scizor, I think after that, a defensive Terra type on like a nasty plot substitute Hydreigon would really mess me up. And I think based on his team archetype, that was definitely a very real possibility, given that he already had speed, control, and choice specs user in Hatterene. So we were probably looking at a sub-nasty plot Hydreigon there. If you guys enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comments, and I'll see you all next time.